Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer and today I'm gamesplaining Little Town. So in Little Town you have 5 workers and 7 buildings. There are a total of 4 rounds. On each round you'll use each of your 5 workers. You have 2 ways in which you can use those workers. You could place them on the board, which now means that no other workers can use that square. You then take the resource of all of the squares that surround the square where you've just placed the guy. So this gets me 1 wood, 1 stone and 1 fish. Those 3 cubes come in. If I was to place my guy there, I would get 2 stone and 1 wood because I'm standing next to 2 different squares where there is stone and 1 where there is wood. The other option I have is I can put one of my workers here, which is the building area. What you're doing on the building area is you're building one of these buildings. I could build a wheat field for 1 square of wood, or the top left of any of these other buildings. There are 5 wheat fields and 1 of each of the other buildings. These buildings could be different every game, as there is a large pile of them. What I've set out is the starter buildings. They're the ones with a little bird on them. In order to build a building, you would pay the resource cost for the tile in the top left corner, so in this case 2 stone. And then you're placing that tile on any empty square space. So I could theoretically place it there. You're also putting one of your houses on it, or what your buildings, whatever you want to call these, to show that you've actually built that. Take 5 points, or the number of points that's in the top right corner of the tile that you've just built. On a future turn, he may choose to go there. What that allows him to do, he'll get 2 stone because they're in squares next to him. He'll then also be able to trade in 2 wood for 3 points. If purple wished to go there, he would gain a wood for this tree, and then he could spend wood to take the 3 points as well. The only problem is that it's white's building. So in order for him to actually be able to do that, he would need to give 1 coin to white. So any building that's on the board is able to be used by any player, but if it's another player's, you need to pay that player 1 money. If you don't have the money, you cannot use that building's benefits. There are a couple of buildings that have a question mark on the points. They are buildings that will get you points at the end of the game, depending on its placement and what else has been placed around it. What each building does is on this sheet, so I'm not going to go into it any further. That will keep going with collecting resources and getting whatever is on the bottom of building tiles until you have run out of guys. Once you've run out of guys, everyone should have run out of guys, we take them all back from wherever on the board they've been placed. They then need to be fed. So this player has 5 guys, so does the other player. He will need to feed them grain or fish. The way he's gained grain or fish is by going next to ponds, is where he gets the fish, and fields that have been built. The problem is, if you don't have enough grain or fish to feed all 5 of them, you feed as many of them as you can. So let's pretend this player has managed to get 3 fish. So 3 of them have been fed. They go back into the reserve. These 2 now lose 3 points per piece not fed. Once that's happened, swap the start player and continue going. The only other thing you need to be aware of are these cards. This is private information that will get you points for various things happening. When those things happen, you can play a card and gain the points for it. So for example, white has played a building that produces and or consumes wood, which is this one here. So he could play that, which will get his star another 2 points. And that's the game. It will continue until you have finished the 4th round, and then whoever has the most points wins the game. Obviously, if you've built the castle, you will have some extra points to come in at the end of the game. To get a feel for how this game actually plays, please go ahead and watch my gameplay. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be gamesplaned, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining, and until next time, enjoy gaming.